This is the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 21. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. And except those days should be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. Giving all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father's only begotten Son, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Rakakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Teach us His truth according to the Bible. Call law, Yah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, 144. All right, it's the time. All right. Double honors to our apostles, elders of Great Millstone. Teach us His truth according to the Bible. Rule well. Another shalom, our sincere occupants of the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth through diligence and sincerity and in charity. And another shalom to all these sincere followers, believers of Yahweh, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, not just hearers of the word, but doers as well, you men, women, and children, hopefully elect. Shalom. Came across this video of this, what looks to be an Edomite, talking about the times that are coming. All right. We're living in very dangerous and pretty much the end of what they like to say humanity, but it's just the end of an age. End of an era of the so-called white man's rulership. So we're going to listen to this video and grab some precepts, and we're going to go back to that Matthew 24 and 21 and break that down after this quick little video.
We're approaching the most dangerous point in human history. The first article I wrote, at least that I can remember, was in 5th grade. I was 10 years old. I can date it very easily because of the time and the topic. It was an article about the fall of Barcelona. It was an article for the elementary school newspaper. I was the editor, probably the only reader, maybe my mother. The article I hardly remember. It was about the fall of Austria, fall of Czechoslovakia, fall of Toledo, now the fall of Barcelona. Looks like the grim cloud of fascism is spreading over the whole world, inexorable. Well, that was February 1939. Haven't changed my opinion since. It's just gotten worse. The doomsday clock of the Bulletin of Atomic Scientists, under Trump, they abandoned minutes, moved to seconds. 100 seconds to midnight. That's where it is now. Because the threats are accumulating. We're approaching the most dangerous point in human history. Nothing like it before. We are now facing the prospect of destruction of organized human life on Earth from environmental destruction, and not in the remote future. We are approaching irreversible turning turning points which will not be, cannot be dealt with any longer. It doesn't mean everybody's going to die. It's going to mean moving to a future in which the lucky ones will be those who die more quickly.
The lucky ones will die quickly. That's crazy. And I get what he's saying, right? Because what's getting ready to become in these evil times, all right, the times of Jacob's trouble, all right, people gonna be fleeing, looking, all right, for death, all right. Let me see here. It's Revelation 9:6, and in those days shall men seek death, and shall not find it, and shall desire to die, and death shall flee from them. It's going to be that bad out here, all right, that people are going to be seeking to lose their lives, man. Okay? Going back to Matthew 24 and 21, it says, for then shall be great tribulation, a lot of trouble, such as was not since the beginning of the world. To this time, nor ever shall be, and except those days should be shortened, there shall be no flesh saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. So those are the ones who are going to survive. All right. This upcoming pending danger. We're going to get Jeremiah 30 real fast, and then we're going to get some prophecy. Well, this is prophecy as well. But let's go to Jeremiah 30 and 4. It says, and these are the words that the Lord spake concerning Israel and concerning Judah, all 12 tribes, right? The so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. For thus saith the Lord, YAHAWASHI, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. And that's what we're prophesying to you through the Spirit and power of YAHAWASHI, man. Start with I had apostles and elders, a great millstone. And look, peaceful times is not coming. All right? When they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction, man, is getting ready to befall this place, man. Great death, according to the Bible, is going to happen. It says, verse 6, ask ye now and see whether a man doeth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins as a woman in travail, and all faces turn into paleness. All right? You don't see men hollering and screaming like they're giving birth, but they will soon come. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Going back to Matthew 24, all right, and 22, it said those days should be short. That's why the days, time is flying by, man. As I'm snapping my fingers. Time is flying by because the Lord is getting ready to deliver the elect, all right, of the nation of Israel. Because we're the ones that signed the crime, man. Remember Ezekiel, the 9th chapter says to the mark, all right? That word mark goes back to the Hebrew word thawah, which means to be exempt from judgment. All right? To be exempt from this pending danger that's getting ready to come upon the earth. All right? Matter of fact, let's get some of that pending danger that's getting ready to befall the earth. 2nd Ezra 15, I'll start at the top. It says, behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy. Why the hell you think we out there on the highways and byways each and every weekend prophesying to our people that, look, the Lord told us to do this. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people that were mine possessive. You Israelites, the true biblical Hebrew Israelites, the so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, the words of prophecy, which means to tell you before it happens, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord. These are the words of YAHAWASHI. We're just telling you these things that are going to come. All right, verse 5, behold, the Lord, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. See, these things that are that you see happening throughout the four corners of the earth, famine, no wheat, no corn, all right, water droughts, wildfires, destruction, famine, death, the sword, the war. All these things are happening because the Lord is bringing it, man. And we're living in the time of this man going out. See, how people forgot Esau is the end of the world. 2nd Ezra 6 and 9. It says, for Esau is here today. All right? AKA the so-called white man, woman, and child is the end of the world. And Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. You see? And the way this place was established, the way this place is going to go out, man. All right, going back to 2nd Ezra 15. Let's see here. This is 2nd Ezra 15 and 11. It says, but I will bring, matter of fact, 15. Behold, my people's led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them to dwell in the land of Egypt. What's modern day Egypt? America. All right. It says, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. The Lord is going to bring all this stuff to play, man. And Esau thinks it's the end of humanity. No, this is the end of your rulership, man. We just read Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followed. Jacob, all right, whose name was changed to Israel, is the progenitor of you so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans. According to the Bible, it says, Verse 12, Egypt shall mourn, the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and the punishment that Yahawah shall bring upon it. All right, they shall, I'm done on 14. Woe to the world and to them, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh. One people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. You see that happening now. All right, these different wars, small wars, skirmishes, even right here in America, man. People fighting against one another at an all-time high. It says, for there shall be sedition among men. All right, a speech causing people to rebel against the authorities, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of action shall stand in their power. All right, because of the lack of food, the lack of bread, the lack of equality. These people are going to go crazy. They're not going to regard the mayors, the governors, all right, your local kings and princes. They're not going to give a damn what creepy Sleepy Joe has to say. Excuse my rude speech. Verse 19, and a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. See, this is why these things are coming, man. All right. This is why these things are going to come, man. Because the wicked is ruling and he's not getting everybody a fair shake. Which, hey, that's how it's supposed to be. All right, but this man claims to be so righteous, right? Proverbs 29:2, when the righteous in authority, the people rejoice. When the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. All right, and everybody's mourning because of this devil, this deceiver, the accuser of thy brethren. All right. And the ultimate thing, matter of fact, I'll jump down to 27. Matter of fact, I'll start at 26. It says, for the Lord knoweth all them that sin against him, and therefore deliver he them unto death and destruction. So the ones of our people, right, that sin is transgressing the law against our power, death and destruction is going to come for them, according to this precept. For now are the plagues come upon the whole earth, and ye shall remain in them. For Yahawah shall not deliver you, because ye have sinned against him. See? That's what's going to happen to our people. All right? The ones of our people who don't repent, the times is coming. It's going to be a time like it's never been on the earth before, man. All right? So knowing that, how should you be conducting yourselves? In all holy conversation and godliness, man. All right? 2 Peter 3:10. But the day of the Lord becomes a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Esau's rulership is going to pass away, his time of ruling. All right, and everything you see before, he's going to melt with the fervent heat from the ICBM missiles, along with the chariots of the Lord, the world called UFOs. All right, beaming down a concentrated fire, burning things up. All right, it says the earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what matter of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness? All right, you shouldn't be acting like a nigger. You shouldn't be acting like a spick, a tomahawk. You should be acting like a righteous Judite, a righteous Gadite, Reubenite, Issacharite, all right, Ephraimite, Simeonite, all right, Asherite, okay, and the rest of the brothers. All right, you should be conducting yourself in the ways of BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, man. Because this is going to come. Prophecy is going to fulfill itself, man. Something to consider in these last days. Shalom.